hello there. It feels like it's been a long time since I've done one of these. Way too long. We'll have to fix that. But hello. Wrestling pay-per-view. I can't say no. I can't turn it down. No matter how I feel about wrestling right now, it just doesn't feel the same. I talk about this on stream all the time. I talk about it with friends off stream. It is what it is. But I am there for the pay-per-views. I'll catch up enough before, or I should have caught up enough before. I'll probably watch a little over the weekend to get me fully prepared. But here we are, another pay-per-view, WWE. Predictions, all that good stuff. So let's talk. The card has 7 matches that I'm aware of. I sometimes like to mix stuff up. I believe it's, I want to say it's 8 though. I have the list in front of me. I could have swore that there's a second tag match. And now I want to double check that. I could have sworn that there was another match. Obviously I'm wrong on that. Let me just double check. By my count, I have 7. Disregard. I thought they were all tag titles were on the line. Anyway, we got 7 matches. Let's start with the women's. SmackDown, Bayley versus Nikki Cross. Nikki earns it, winning a fatal 4-way with Lacey, Alexa, and Miss Dana Brooke. Kind of hoping Dana would win just for something a little new. Bayley retains. I just can't see them taking the belt off of her just yet. I feel like if they're going to take the belt off of her further down the road still. This whole Sasha thing, I feel like that's where we're the path that we're on right now. I know that there's been the hashtag for Naomi. I don't know what happens with that. I feel like at some point that she make it push, but not right now. It's not gonna happen. Cool for Nikki to be in the spot. I think it does help her personally, like her character a lot, but I just don't see her winning. Whether it's by shenanigans in terms of interference, or if it's just Bayley, just winning with shenanigans in the ring. Bayley's gonna retain. Just gotta keep it going. Keep pushing. She retains. I don't want to say that's my most confident pick, but I feel pretty confident saying that she's gonna win. The Raw one, I feel the same way. Now, it would be cool to have Bayley and Sasha have the tag titles and be women's champs on both shows, but they're not. I think we're going towards the direction of a Bayley Sasha split and vying for the women's championship. Maybe not a SummerSlam, maybe closer to Survivor Series. There's also going to be, depending on like how the pandemic plays out too, still. I think Asuka wins. I think it'll be a really good match. They have good chemistry together. Asuka still has business to deal with on Raw. An actual legit ending in a Nia match. And as much as it pains me to say, being able to get her win eventually clean over Charlotte, I think would be pretty big for her too. The interference, or not interference, but nothing affecting Charlotte before the match. Nia, I'm talking about, but just their opportunity to kind of avenge the WrestleMania loss, losing the belt before WrestleMania. Just get the demon, exercise the demon. So there's that. So I see both women retaining their championships. We go to the tag titles. Thought Raw was online, but we have SmackDown. So I want to propose Otis. Otis can cash in any champion at any time Table matches for me, when I think of Extreme Rules, I always think of, like, I understand TLC, you think of, TLC, but table matches are weird because they're not as exciting. It's a finish that can sometimes go bad, aka if you remember Sheamus and Cena. I don't think Sheamus was supposed to win. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like Sheamus was supposed to lose that match. But table matches is unique in that it's really anyone's match versus, other things. I guess stipulations that kind of play in favors, but table matches are always weird because things don't go the way you want them to go. I think the New Day retains. I'm still waiting for Otis to cash in on the tag titles. I know it's been said before, like, oh, he can cash in on Braun. Like, why? He's a tag team guy. I don't think they're ready to make him a singles wrestler yet, so cash in on the tag title is something that's never been done before. Because it's always been for the women's championship. There's nothing else that they had for the longest time. And the, Universal WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, whatever, it's always been the biggest title. Tag title would be something different, but pretty cool. It gives, freshen up the SmackDown division a little bit. I don't know what you do with the New Day after the fact, but I'm willing to let the New Day ride it out a little bit longer if it doesn't happen. But I'm always, this is not on the card. I'm always watching, always. So I think that they're okay. I'm gonna need at least 3 minutes before I get into the other championship matches. We've covered 3. Let me take perfect time to stop in the middle and vent on how stupid this next match is. It is dumb. I hate this idea. I didn't like it when I saw it with AEW with Moxley and Ortiz, an eye for an eye. This is dumb. So the only way to win, if you haven't been watching, not aware, the only way to win is to extract your opponent's eye from the socket. Background. It's believed that Mysterio's contract is up. I don't speak specifics. So it would be one way to write him off, essentially. If Rollins loses, then what's going to wear a patch? Can't really write him off. You're already limited on star power to a certain extent anyway with this. It's so dumb. This is so dumb. I don't even understand how this match plays out. Like, I honestly, I've sat here and thought about it ever since it was announced, and just like, how does this match play out? I just can't think of it. This is a really stupid idea. I feel like this has to be a no contest. Is that even possible? Like, but then again, I mean, we saw what the Hell in a Cell match with The Fiend and Seth, and that ended in, like, the match got thrown out. That's it, right? That's how it has to be. Dominic's not gonna let that happen to his dad. KO has issues with them. I can't see him turning heel yet. So then, what? This is so dumb. I don't get it. It just makes no sense. Like, you want a payoff to a feud. I don't know when. Like, who pitched this idea to Vince? Vince couldn't have came up with this himself. Who pitched this idea to Vince? And Vince is like, this is a good idea. We're gonna go with this. I don't understand. This just makes no sense. I'm not even dignifying this match by picking a winner. I don't even care who. At this point, honestly, I don't even care who wins. Because if Seth wins, I'm just gonna roll my eyes. If Ray wins, I'm rolling my eyes too. They're both gonna, like, I imagine if Seth loses, he's still gonna be on TV just wearing an eye patch. I don't even know how you can move past it. Whatever. Anyway, the U.S. title match. Apollo Crews and MVP. So the unofficial official champion and MVP. versus the actual champion with the new belt designs. I think it's pretty cool. Some people don't like it, I do. Apollo has to win. Now, if this was Lashley, it'd be something totally different. Apollo's got to win. He's getting a push right now. Keep it going. MVP helping to build him up, put him over. Leading to Lashley maybe down the road, or Apollo just going elsewhere. But ultimately, this match has to be for Apollo. Let him gain some momentum. If he drops it to Lashley down the road or someone else, that's fine. Let him build his momentum now while he's getting his push. No problem with it whatsoever. I think it should be a pretty okay match. And then we have the last two matches, the big title matches. So the first is the Swamp fight. I'm sorry, non-title match. It's not title match. I thought it was going to be a title match initially, but then it's not. I like this for a couple of reasons. One, what is a Swamp fight? We know what this is going to be. It's going to be one of the cinematic matches, so I'm really excited to see what they do with this. But Bray going back to his old persona, I feel this is a tough match to pick, because since it's non-title, it makes it more likely for Bray to get a win back, and ultimately we circle back to the Fiend for SummerSlam, or to close out this feud however it plays out. But I almost feel like Bray loses this match, because then it's like, okay, you try to be nice in your human form and you beat me. You outsmart me. So you go back and try to destroy the monster that you created, and you fail. And then you go to your ultimate form essentially and say, okay, it ends with the Fiend. Win or lose, it ends with the Fiend. I could see Braun winning, because it pushes him to have to, basically to get in touch with the Fiend in order to finally to finally be able to rid Braun Strowman, or take the title from Strowman. So I want to say Braun wins. I would not be surprised if Bray won, though. Yeah, you see my mind of thinking here. It's pushing him to go to the Fiend, versus if he wins, he doesn't have the incentive to go to the Fiend, because he's able to beat him without needing to access that part of him to do it. So I see Braun winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bray won, because usually in feuds you have the one-off. Either it's a non, like a loss, or a count out or disqualification or something, so that the feud can continue. I think Bray probably loses this match. He has to have a reason to go to the Fiend. This might be. And then what likely is the main event: Mr. McIntyre against Dolph. Stipulation not to be known. I haven't been looking at any rumors, so I have no idea what they are. Drew has to win. Don't care what the stipulation is. Drew has to win. Why? Keep the momentum going. You want him to keep the belt going in the SummerSlam. What happens at SummerSlam, I don't know. Drew has to win. This is the match I feel most confident, but I'm curious to see the stipulation. Having them wait until the pay-per-view to announce it is even better, because it makes me more interested in the match. We're going to find out probably right before the match starts. I'm really curious to see what it is. But end of the day, Drew retains. So to recap, both women's titles retained, tag titles retained, with me watching for Otis for a cash in. And if he cashes in, they win Heavy Machinery or your new tag champs. Apollo retains. Braun beats Bray to push him to the Fiend for SummerSlam. And Drew retains. Yes, I know I left out 9 for 9. I am not dignifying that match with the bit. I just can't do it, I'm sorry. I'm going to watch it. I just want you to know I'm gonna be on. I will do my best to stay off of Twitter while that match is on, because I just feel like I could just go tweet about it. I'm just gonna try to be open-minded, see what they do with it.